All right, hello there. We're gonna just film a couple videos here of how to set up the check-in kiosks. So just an overview of how these are normally set up by the setup team. So you'll see we've got the extension cords sitting here, the wires for the computers and printers. We've got an outlet in the wall back here and plugs in the side of each cart. So basically we're going to plug this cart into the wall, into this inlet here, and then we'll daisy chain from this outlet back behind everything and over into here. Now you'll see, this is wrapped, and we just have these wrapped with enough left to not have to take any more out. So one is typically longer than the other. So the shorter one is going to go on this side from the outlet to the kiosk. And then the longer one will go from that kiosk over to here. Okay, so we've got this set up, and just we'll tuck the coil back behind here. That goes into the top here, and then this guy goes over, and we'll tuck that coil back behind there so the cart can just roll in right over top of it and keep everything nice and neat. Now on these carts, two of the wheels have a locking tab. So once we get that rolled back against the wall, they are catty corner to each other. Just want to push those down, and then you'll find that they are the opposite on this cart. They're still catty corner from each other. Okay, then these carts, we're gonna get the tabs unlocked on both sides. Flip that out, yank that open. In one cart, we've got the bin with first aid kit and other supplies. Pull that out, flip that open, and you'll see we've got all the booklets and signs and tape, cards. All of this is going to go on these shelves here for parent resources. In the other cart, we've got the Zebra printers and the laptops. Now, with these, you'll notice that the boxes are marked 6 and 7. We basically just want to make sure when we take these out of here, we want to make sure that the printer number matches that, just to keep everything the same, because each printer only talks with the computer that it is programmed with. So here we've got 7, and that was in the 7 box. We just want to keep that straight. The computers are also numbered 6 and 7, and when we take that out, see we've got the computers labeled 6 as well. They will not talk to each other if we put the wrong computer with the wrong printer. Okay, so we've got computer 6, printer 6. Just make sure when you're unpacking this, see the foam that's going to be on both sides of these. We want to make sure that goes back on before it goes back in the box, so that these stay safe in the trailers if they get driven around and whatnot. So with these, we've got USB cord this side into the computer, this side into the back of the printer, and then we've got power for the computer. Can't watch on the video while I'm trying to do this, and power for the printer. There we go. Turn that on. We've got a red light just because the computer's not up and running yet. I'm going to turn on the computer. And I see we are out of paper here, so we'll go over that as well. See, as the computer comes on, we've got green on the printer. Now on the computer, we're going to, well, first just make sure that we've got Wi-Fi. which we do, and we are on the VFC staff Wi-Fi. And this is opening up. It may come here, in which case we want to hit, where is it? So I'm hitting Shift 8 for asterisk, and then that's gonna bring up the attendant password, which is 1993, and submit. And then that brings us this home button that we can hit and brings us to this screen. So now we've got Newcastle campus selected, and you see no events selected. So we want to hit the blue circle with the 3 dots, and normal operations, we want to select Dream Team. We'll go ahead and select middle school here in case someone's checking their whole family in, and Victory Kids, just confirming the time as well. At this point in time, we're only running 11 a.m., so we'll just select 11 a.m.s and save. Okay, so now you can see here we have 3 events selected, and we'll go back to the check-in kiosk, and we're just gonna type in test, enter. It's searching, so we're getting into the database. That's good. We've got some names here. I typically just hit next until you see some obvious test families. So we'll just select them and hit print. And then we should, nope. So what you can see here is that we were out of paper. So we will go ahead and pull these tabs on the side and lift that up. We just pop that roll out of there. And over in here, we've got spare rolls of paper. And you can just see the instructions in there. So we're gonna lay that in there, paper overhand. And I don't think I can do this with holding the camera, but I'll show you afterwards. Okay, so I've got the paper in there. We just wanna make sure that that's, the spindle is in the hole on the side of the roll. And we're gonna bring this through. We wanna just feed this through. It's gonna be a little trouble since we have this sticky label on here, so just get rid of this. And set this through slot here. You can see it's a little bit of a fight because I don't have a nice even edge. You end up doing it one-handed, but once we get that through there, tap the labels down under those tabs, and just so long as we have paper coming through, we're gonna be okay, because we're gonna close that and hit this button, and that's gonna line itself up, and then now it's gonna go ahead and print any tags that were in the system. All right, so this one is good, and we wanna put that toward the back so that when parents print out, say they've got a whole slab of them, it doesn't just spit them off the edge like that one just did. And also on here, we want to go, basically want to get rid of this menu bar up here so people don't just accidentally go typing around. So we hit the 3 dots over here and hit the kind of box bracket here to make it full screen. And we are good to go. Now for the setup, we've got the kiosks up and running, and we want to set up the parent resources shelf. And that's all going to be in this bin here. So yeah, everything here is coming out of the bins. We just got our hand sanitizer, our spray and cloth for keeping the keyboards and screens sanitized and clean. We've got our stands, so we're gonna set these stands up. You gotta be a little careful with them there. And then we've got prayer journals, the blue ones. We've got the elementary confessions, the red one, and elementary devotional, the green ones here. So we're just gonna take these and gently get those set on these stands. We also have the confessions over my child cards. I particularly like these. I always hang this on my fridge and read that over the kids. Pick 3 or 4 of those as they head out the door for the school bus. So we'll get those neat. Let's see here. We've got parent resources sign. Get that up in the middle. Then we've got our wellness policy. We're gonna put those up on top of the kiosk. We've got our texting, just letting parents know that's how we're gonna reach them if the kids need them during service. So we'll put that up there. You can see here we've got first aid kits in the bin. We've got our social distancing signs that we're gonna use the double-sided tape, and we will basically put those, we'll take 6 feet out that way, and then another 6, we'll put maybe 3 of those out that way. All right, so just a recap of what the finished kiosks should look like. Just leading up to them, you see we've got our social distancing things leading every 6 feet. We've got our kiosk running. We're green on the printer, lots of paper. Same on this one, plenty of paper in there. Full screen mode on the kiosk. We've already run our test. Got our wellness policy and the texting signs up. We will stash our cleaning stuff right behind the sign there. You can see our parent resources, what's supposed to be there as well. One other note, just as I wrap up, with these, when we close these, we just want to make sure that this is locked and the printing is out. That keeps it nice and flush so when they go on the trailer, nothing gets snagged. All right, thanks for watching.